My conspiracy theory is you're not real. The government made you in there. Ants in your walls. Don't get me wrong. I love conspiracies as much as the next guy, but half the stuff I see is just the sink water is evil. It's the government. Why do you gotta throw the government in there? They're always throwing the government. The government's always gotta do something with something. And maybe I've been put here by the government to control you guys to thinking that controversies are dumb and they don't exist. And instead, you should just go and combust. Combust. That's a crazy combination of words. Why did... Sorry, guys. Get your mind out of the gutter. We're looking at dumb conspiracies today, so get ready to hear someone who doesn't know what they're talking about act like they know what they're talking about. And to be clear, I'm talking about myself. Let me be clear.
Now, let me be clear.
Darkest Conspiracy Theories, Part 3. The Hollow Earth Theory.
Wait, is that a
The
real
Hollow
photo?
Earth Theory is a captivating concept that suggests the Earth is not solid, but rather hollow, with openings at the poles leading to a mysterious inner realm. Proponents of this theory believe that within the Earth's core exists a hidden civilization possibly more advanced than our own. They argue that ancient cultures like the Mayans and Egyptians possessed knowledge of this inner world, as depicted in their intricate artworks and texts. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Hollow Earth theory is the idea of a central sun instead of our familiar sun. Supporters proposed that a miniature sun exists at the center of the Earth, providing light and warmth to the...
Okay. What? Why would there be... The Earth would collapse on itself if it was hollow, right? Right? And why would they do this? Why do they have to have this secret civilization in the middle of the Earth with a sun there? How are they not dying? They have the sun contained? Maybe I should keep watching the video to find out.
Evidence cited for this theory includes anomalous compass readings near the poles, strange seismic activity, and alleged sightings of UFOs
Great, it's
entering
aliens.
and exiting the Earth through polar openings. Some even speculate that mythical lands like Atlantis and Shambhala might be located within the Hollow Earth, serving as sanctuaries for advanced civilizations throughout history.
If there was a sun underneath us, do you mean the core of the Earth? People wouldn't be able to live under it. We would collapse, and also wouldn't they get collapsed on? I'm a little stupid, so I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I feel like that's pretty easy to think that the Earth would kind of fall apart if there was a big fucking hollow opening in the middle. What do the comments say? Gravity isn't accounted in this theory. If it was hollow, then I'm pretty sure gravity would collapse the Earth by now, especially with a small thing in the center. Yeah, it's true. My dad said in the lagoon. Oh, her dad! Oh, your dad said it was true! What was I thinking? Okay, I'm convinced. And you're telling me it's at the North and South Pole entrances and no one's found them? No one's live streamed themselves finding it? Oh, they found it and they were killed. Maybe. And are you saying it's just aliens that know about this and we're just letting them chill down there? Are you saying we don't know about it? Are you saying Joe on the side of the street knows about it, but the world doesn't? In a world so full of fighting and hatred, I feel like they wouldn't let aliens just be chilling down there. Unless they had a deal. I'm gonna sound real stupid if it turns out all of these theories are true.
Conspiracy theory is that there are people hired by the government to cause rush hour traffic, and it's funded by big oil and SSRI distributors, because what else are you doing in traffic other than burning gas and being miserable? That's my favorite because I just made it up.
I think this is a joke, because traffic most of the time is just because of grandma in the front. Most of the time is road work or grandma or grandpa, you know, I don't discriminate. Honestly, whoever starts the traffic, go fuck yourself. No, you know what? You'd probably like that. Go unfuck yourself. No. I can see what you're saying if you're serious, but I mean, there are slow people. But then I think about this too sometimes. I saw a video where someone said, oh, whenever I see someone driving in front of me slow, I think about how when I was putting my dog down, we drove really slow to the vet so we could spend more time with the dog. And that made me sad. But then pull over and let me pass. If you're going under the speed limit, pull over before I put the dog down. God. Traffic does piss me off, but it has its reasons. Someone in the front is being an idiot. Someone in the front is doing it to piss you off. The government. Our phones are programmed to listen for running water from a sink. I know this isn't from TikTok, but I just, we already know our phones are constantly listening. That much is obvious. This is not a joke. I am almost 100% certain that our phones can listen for and distinguish the sound of a faucet running water. Why do I think this? Because every single time without fail, when I do my dishes or wash my hands while watching anything on the internet, an ad will play within 30 seconds, sometimes immediately after I've wet my hands. These sons of bitches know we have wet hands and have a hard time skipping the ad. I have fully believed this for years. LMAO, I remember thinking this like 4 to 5 years ago when I didn't have ad block on my phone for about a month. Every time I get my hands wet, it'd immediately start playing ads. Always had ad block on besides that in the last 15 years. Don't let them mush your brains with their shitty ads. Break free! I mean, why don't I just go disprove this right now? Come with me. Come with me. Come on. No, guys, come with me. All right, I'm in my bathroom. Strawberry's in here. Oh, she's scared. Sorry, straws. She gets scared easily. All right, I'll let the video play for a little bit. Prop this up somewhere so you can see I'm washing my hands. Oh, look at me washing my hands. Oh, my hands are getting so washed. It's crazy. Yeah, my hands have been bad.
Oh, yeah, wow. Look at that, look at that. Oh, yes. Okay.
I mean, you can see that there's still no ad. Debunked. Granted, they could know I'm doing this for an experiment. I'll do it without my camera, and I will be 100% honest and let you know if an ad played. I'll do it while I'm doing the dishes later after I eat, or at some point, because I don't want them to listen to me and hear me. My phone's right here. Sorry, let me cover it. I'll do it after I eat later, and I'll let you know if an ad showed up. They didn't hear that. A lot of the time I'm washing my dishes right after I eat, so I'm already watching my little video. I'm having my little YouTube time as I'm eating, you know, my little special YouTube time that if anyone interrupts, they get massacred. I'm usually washing dishes right after, so I'm continuing the video, and this doesn't happen. And even if it does, I just give my hand a little wipe. A little wipe on the paper towels, wipe on the wall, wipe on the shirt, wipe on someone near me, and then I just skip the ad. Or I just go like this, give it a little flick, tap, skip, it works. Or I do it with my nose, if that happens, but you know, it doesn't. It happens every now and then. It's called a coincidence, maybe. And letting it mush your brains with ads, I just don't pay attention to the ads. I'm really just thinking about, ooh, when can I skip this? Or I'm thinking about, why isn't this skippable? It's not mushing my brains. I'm not watching it. Unless it's a cool ad. I sound like such a pro, like, let the world control you. But it's just, a lot of these conspiracies are silly, guys. I mean, come on, I just showed you. Or did I? I mean, maybe they're targeting you exactly because they want you to hear the ads, but they should know that it's not gonna work unless it's a cool thing. And if it's a cool thing that you're actually interested, then you buy it. I've never seen an ad that has actually got me interested in the product. Never. Okay, sorry, I'm a liar. Yeah, when I was younger and commercials would pop up when I was watching Fairly Odd Parents, but now when I see an ad on YouTube, I'm never interested in. Everything I buy is in like an occasional new outfit or video games or stuff for like filming. I don't, or food. And even that doesn't get me. If I see an ad about food, I'm not going to go and buy McDonald's after an ad. Maybe some people do, but I don't. I'm just better than everyone. So what I'm saying is, no, you're wrong. And next!
As in high school, I would regularly get in fights with my AP US history teacher about the validity of primary sources. Hear me out on this. My whole argument was, okay, if I really wanted to, I could get me and 50 other people to all journal about something as if it happened. Let's say we all wanted to claim that an asteroid hit in Delaware on February 26, 2024, whatever. We could all write about it. We could probably get people on social media to make videos and tweets about it, whatever, and we could claim it happened. And then in 100, 200, 500 years, however many, historians could look back on all this and be like, oh yeah, according to the sources, an asteroid hit in Delaware on February 26, 2024. If that is entirely possible for me to do today, even in an age where like photographic and video evidence exists, who's to say that people 300 years ago didn't want to come together to prank the future public?
This one actually, yeah. I see this. Yeah. People were liars. People are little jokesters, little pranksters. They don't give a fuck. They'll do this. How are we to trust everything in history? Obviously, there's things that have been exaggerated or misconstrued. Yeah, I completely agree with that. Because who are we to say it wasn't just written differently? That everyone decided, no, let's say this happened. The world can make themselves look better through history. And isn't history told differently in different parts of the world?
And I'll claim that something happened and then just write about it. And then years and years later, we refer back to their sources. And we're like, oh yeah, that thing happened because they said it did. And my history teacher would always be like, Bianca, what incentive would a group of people in the past have to want to prank future historians? And my answer is like, that sounds like a hilarious thing to do. I feel like we assume silly geese have only been around for like 20 or 30 years. Silly geese have been around forever. There's easily a chance that people in the past wanted to like pull a fun little conspiracy on the future people. Does anyone else follow this or like see what I'm saying?
I agree, and I'm not even joking. Go ahead, call me stupid. Who's to say that everyone didn't come together in the past to just determine things, including past historians? They were forced to accept things the way they were, or they were just taught to accept things as they were said. God, now I sound like a conspiracy theorist. This is very possible, and it might have happened. And it probably did happen with certain things, maybe even with big things. And how are we gonna know? Until we travel to the past. Time travel isn't real.
People believe that this guy is a time traveler because of the videos that
Traveler?
he's been posting.
Guys, I am here in 1984. As you can see behind me, there's Taco.
This isn't real, right? This is a joke. This one's a joke. This one's a joke.
Not lying.
Oh my god, he said he's not
Look at
lying.
this, 1984, guys. Taco Bell. I'm in Western times. Let me show you something. Guys, I'm here in 1885 in a little town called Los Angeles, before it became what it is today.
But not everybody believes them, so
Whoa, I wonder why not everyone believes him. Bro, did bro cut to like a distilled footage? Like that's not him. He put the black and white filter over his video and he's like this. Guys, look, it's black and white. And bro's just walking around with his phone. and like, look at me, guys. And no one's like, what the fuck is he doing?
For those of you who still do not believe that I'm a time traveler, this is going to be absolute proof that I am. I'm about to prove to you that I've already lived this day and I could pretty much predict everything that's about to happen. Let me show you. White truck, white car. Gray car, white car. Blue car, gray car.
so you have to believe him after that one, okay? And if you still don't, he just posted one a few days ago and this is what he had to say.
Guys, I'm in 2018. You can tell behind me, I'm in Sweet Tomatoes. Check this out. Guys, I'm inside Sweet Tomatoes. Everyone knows all the restaurants closed after COVID and they don't exist anymore. I'm here, guys.
Says right here, they're coming back. The whole video is just a Sweet Tomatoes ad. Was she being serious? Was he being serious? Wait, guys, look, it's time travel. Ready? I'm gonna lift my hand up. Wait, how did I know I was gonna do that? Let me give you my conspiracy about time travel. I don't think time travel could ever be possible because it was already set in time. Let me say this. If someone wanted to go back and kill Hitler before he was ever born, it would have happened already. This timeline couldn't exist because it would have already happened. You can do the whole parallel universe theory. Let me talk about parallel universes for a second. I'm about to get really smart, guys. Yeah, maybe in a parallel universe that exists where Hitler was killed, so maybe someone went back and killed Hitler, but that's a whole parallel universe. That's not our universe. No one in our timeline. God, I sound so weird. I'm just saying it couldn't happen because it would have already happened. Time is set. It's not gonna get changed. If someone goes back and does it, it would have been in the past, so it would have already happened. Someone already would have went back in time and killed him as a baby. Because it's time travel. If they're going to do it in the future, they would have done it by now. You know? It's not just change. So I don't think you can change it because it's set. If someone has got back in time and tried to change things, that is part of time. Whatever they've done is a part of what was already gonna happen. Like, spoilers for Interstellar. I know that's just a movie, but think about it. How he, in the beginning of the movie, heard the books and whatever, like the walls were moving, and he's like, that's weird. And then he went back in time at the end of the movie, and that was him moving the books. It would have already happened, and it didn't change anything. He was trying to stop him from going. It didn't work, because time is set. He wouldn't be able to go back in time and kill Hitler, the person who's going to kill Hitler, if it didn't happen, if Hitler never existed. It's just time is set, you know? That's what I think. And that's not a new take, you know? People have said it before. So please debunk it. Parallel universes are a whole other thing. I do like to believe in that. I definitely believe parallel universes are real. I think that's cool. Where one simple decision could make a whole nother universe. And there's millions of interchangeable universes in the world. So say I'm choosing to pick up this microphone. There's another universe where I didn't just do that. And that's a whole nother universe. I'm choosing to move my finger this way. There's a universe where I choose to move it this way, or this way, or this way, or this finger, or my head, or, you know? But then I think about how I think everything happens for a reason. I think how everything is set to happen in a certain way. So there is no other decisions. There is no other choices because it was set to happen that way. Everything happens as time is allowing it to happen. I like to believe that parallel universes are possible, but I think if I believe that, then I can't believe everything happened for a reason. And it sucks to say that too because of all the bad things that happen in the world. It's like, what's the reason for those horrible things to happen? But I mean, it's all happening against our will. So am I saying you don't have a choice? You don't have a will? I guess. But then if there's parallel universes, then you do have a choice. But it could also combine where everything is set to happen in your own timeline, but there's a parallel universe where everything is set to happen in that timeline. And there's millions of those. Okay. I'm done talking about parallel universes. POV, your husband is a conspiracy theorist and refuses to scan his thumb, so now it's taking an extra 15 minutes to get into Disney World. Look at his little smirk. What are you smirking about? And then he's pissed off. Fucking bitch is recording me. That's gonna go on the internet. The government! If the government wants to get you, I'm sure they'll get you. Not putting in your thumbprint here isn't gonna do anything. You think they just need your thumbprint to get you? What does the government want you for? You're at Disney World, they don't need you. What does the government want people for? To control their minds. For what? For what? This sounds exactly like something someone who is controlled by the government would say. They have you so many other ways. What are you doing? Just enjoy life, stop being so paranoid. I guess you can't control your paranoia. But maybe you can try. Maybe you can try to think about it. What if they want you to be skeptical? I'm sure the government, if they're so smart in controlling us, are smart enough to think against people who are like this. And if it's not the government and you just think someone's going to steal your identity through your thumbprint, I'm sure they could steal it other ways. You can't live life so cautious. You know, you got to take risks. If you live life so cautious all the time, you're not going to be able to enjoy life. You're going to make things harder for yourself for no reason. You know, just enjoy life. If your identity does get stolen, that's horrible and I'm sorry. But if you think everything is going to go wrong for you, you know, you can't be really happy, I think. Insight bomb! I'm so smart and intelligent! That's what I think, at least. Watch, someone's gonna steal my identity now. It's okay to be cautious about things, but being overly cautious about everything, it just doesn't sound like a fun way to live. But you do you. Fucking idiot. I'm kidding. Absolutely embarrassing. I like to look at the comments to see if people disagree with me so then I can then change my opinion. This just pissed me off. Does he have a cell phone? Does he? Because if he does, you're getting tracked, buddy. If not, then hey, good for you. This would piss me off. I mean, if you're holding up the line, that sucks. If you're not, then you're fine. Then it wouldn't piss me off. You know, do what you want. Who cares? I feel like I'm sounding very like, oh, I'm above everyone and I'm so smart. I'm not trying to sound like that. I could be wrong with my thoughts. And I don't think anyone's stupid for their thoughts, you know? They're just thinking things. They're having their conspiracies. I have my own thoughts. Thoughts. Keep saying thoughts. So I'm not trying to seem like I'm smarter than anyone, you know? I could be very much wrong about all my ideas. So my fault if I give off that I'm smarter than anyone. Because trust me, I'm not. I guess it sounds like, too, that I'm saying if the world is coming to get you, then you should just sit around and take it. I'm not trying to say that either, but I just feel like people look too much into things, and the world isn't as out to get you as you think. Obviously, there is some bad stuff happening in the world. That's true. But some of these theories are just a little overboard, is what I'm trying to say. If the world is out to get me, I'm done. I'm dead for. I'm dead for. I'm done for. Just get rid of me.
I just found undeniable proof that Earth is flat.
This is probably the only smart conspiracy we're going to look through this video. The only one I actually believe in.
I was looking at my planisphere and I noticed on both the north and the south sides, there's this pale blue line across it.
Wait, her planisphere is flat.
So I look it up and it's the Milky Way. And I'm like, the Milky Way? Why would it be a giant line like that? You guys. It looks like this on both sides of the planisphere, and it's an arch. Maybe I live under a rock, but I had no idea that the Milky Way was an arch. I mean, in general, a planisphere or a starfinder is very obvious.
Where'd those glasses come from? Oh, she had to look a little smarter, because she's right. She needs to... When she didn't have her glasses on, I'm like, this is so stupid, but then she put those glasses on. Let me ask you this. What is the point of lying about the Earth's shape? Because the government is too scared, the whole world is too scared to admit they were wrong? Maybe there is another reason. But I feel like that's such a simple thing of why would they lie? Why would they care enough? Why isn't it proof enough with everything that's come out about the Earth's shape? that it's round. You seen that video of that guy with the GoPro? And he like throws it up into the sky, or his vlog camera with his selfie stick, and it shows how like the angle of when he's recording is round. Oh, he could have altered the video. Okay, so could all your little flat earth boyfriends. They could have lied too. Oh! I'll take a donut with my coffee, please. Hey, nothing wrong with being a barista or coffee maker. I make coffee in the morning for myself. And it's so funny to see how people disagree with flat earthers. Like, literally! I just think people want something to believe in, and that's how a lot of these conspiracies come to light. Granted, I'm not saying I'm right about everything. You know, I'm always gonna have a little bit of doubt in my mind about the things I say and the things you believe, whatever. But you just gotta think sometimes. What's the point of the flat earth? Someone enlighten me, please. Maybe I'm wrong. No, you'll never convince me. It's okay to believe in stuff, so maybe I shouldn't be shitting on people who just believe in things. So if you want to believe in stuff, go for it. As long as you're not hurting anyone.
This just creeps me out, man. I don't even like to be in this room anymore. That shit is changing. Shit is changing.
Bro, I was like, what am I looking at? I'm gonna start posting videos with bad quality and just say it's real. I saw a theory that like Mandela effect is time travelers changing things, but how would we remember it if it was time travel? Because of like a split in the universes, or it's like you switching to a parallel universe, but then we're all switching if we all remember it. And how'd you get it on recording? How did your phone get it on recording? How'd your phone get it on recording if it was time travel? Your phone would change. And this could obviously so easily be edited. I mean, that was pretty ironic that he switched universes as soon as he started looking at the book. How did he know? Do I believe in the Mandela effect? I think it's just the kind of like a mix of the bandwagon effect and just misremembering things. Because like you see some people say, oh, I swear the Monopoly guy had a monocle. And then you're like, wait, do I also swear that happened? People do that. Oh, thousands of people, millions of people, yeah. Yeah, if you see 100,000 people say one thing, you might be inclined to believe it, I think. God, I'm such a party pooper. I'm such a pooper parter. I'm such a poopy party poop. I don't know. Come on, guys. Come on. This video isn't. The Mandela effect could be real, but this video is not real. It's simply people misremembering things but being unable to come to grips with the fact that they were wrong. Captain Kirk never said, beam me up, Scotty. Darth Vader never said, Luke, I am your father. And Sarah Palin never said, I can see Russia from my house. The same problem happens with eyewitness testimony in the criminal justice system. Yeah, this explains it better than me. Alright, I think we're gonna end it there. I've gone through enough conspiracy theories. I'm starting to believe all of them. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And hey, I could be all wrong about everything. You never know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me some of your conspiracies in the comments. Subscribe for more. Like the video if you liked or hated it. And I'll see you next time. I enjoyed this, though. It was fun. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. Did you think the video was frozen? Time travel.